if you're a successful, driven, motivated individual in the military, I'm learning that you can be that outside the military. But it's this weird Stockholm syndrome they get you in, that you'll never be as good as you are in the military. And breaking out, like, we're so good at indoctrinating people into the military mindset. But even though like we have all these programs and things like that, like, they're getting better. Don't get me wrong, they're getting better. But we're not there yet at like breaking away that like you can also be successful elsewhere.
Yeah. And I think with it, they also don't help keep the successful people on certain branches or certain MOSs. And that's a shame, because a lot of people like yourself or individuals that could do marketing or help the social media side, they're working on it, working with them side by side. That's what I've been helping with, and it's awesome experience. Also,
they're starting to crush it. I'm actually seeing a lot of good things come out of it. Like, you guys are doing...
It was fucking weird being at that. Like, that's what we were saying. You got out, and then a couple of days later, you're standing with the highest echelon of the military, and you're like, yo, what the fuck is this?
I kind of went a little hog wild when me and Tackett went and asked our Major Weimer to do a keg stand, and he immediately, no, and just walked away. I was like, you know what? That's fair. He's got an image to uphold. Like, he probably did that in his younger enlisted days, but... the man deserves to be able to walk away. That's fair.
That guy, and then having him on the podcast was so fucking wild. Having all those guys on the podcast is just wild. And Weimer's a monster. And how he talks about his military career, and one of the only dudes I've ever known to go in with it wasn't 18 X-ray at that time, but he went in with a Special Forces contract and he got selected out of basic.
Damn.
Yeah.
The dude is hardcore as fuck, and like, I've heard good things about him. I've never like really had the in-depth military conversation with him, but something I realized, it was the weirdest thing. Battalion and brigade level commanders are so fucking tight ass that they want that star. Right? They want that GO level. And now I'm realizing, after spending time in Washington with you guys, the top gets it. They fucking get it. Like, General George, so down to earth. Super approachable, human. Same thing with...
first.
Yeah, Colonel Butler as well.
Oh, dude, Butler's one of my
fucking awesome people. And I was like, so when I was asking, I'm like, well, what is the disconnect? It seems like everyone down at the battalion and brigade levels are just like, you have to do all of these things, even to sign on like get a Humvee out the gate. And they're like, and General George is like, we removed all that. They're doing it to themselves. And that was like a weird revelation to me. It's like, the people at the bottom get it. The people at the top get it. The people in the middle, who are career retards, have no fucking clue what's going on.
Red tape, yellow tape, they do it for themselves, and then they're afraid of, oh, this might happen, or oh, my career, I just want an NCO ER and then I'll be good. And that's the problem, and that's how you lose good soldiers. That's how you also don't get shit done. Like,
yeah,
dear God, we talked about the YouTube thing, like helping that YouTube thing happen and making it happen and dragging it across the line was such a fucking...
Oh, yeah. You told me that whole story about, like, yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can't. And then, like, you had to keep going back to the brass because everybody below them was afraid.
Yeah. And then finally, they're like, Eli, here, just tell them this. And I'm like, bye, come on. And then, okay, it's okay, done. And that's a few days before the event. And it took up to that. And this is months. And when I talked to Butler a couple of weeks ago, he even said, he's like, man, thank you for not quitting. He's like, most people would have gave up dealing with that shit. He's like, thank you for not just being like, I'm good. Y'all, I'm not dealing with this shit. Because, again, and they would have lost out hundreds of thousands of views, a fucking highly successful live stream, and all this fun. And we got amazing content. Like, I viewed it as that. I'm like, this is going to do good for the military, for the Army. It will showcase good leadership because those guys are fighting for it. So I'll fight for them, and I'll make sure I'll walk this shit across the finish line. Also, everyone gets a once-in-a-lifetime bucket list experience, because none of us is enlisted dudes. Even at your level, you're a teacher, E7 teacher?
E7, yes, yeah.
And again, how many generals did you run into in your entire military career up to that point?
Well, that's not really fair, because at White Sands, it was like every other week. I ran into a lot of them.
Oh,
like,
okay.
When you're out at the test detachment, like, bro, bumping into a 1-star is like a, okay, whatever. You just get used to it. So that's not really fair. But to most people, maybe 3 in their entire military career. Yeah. And I'm walking around and just everybody, stars, birds, fucking CSMs. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, the lieutenant colonels and colonels were the ones serving the food.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
It was, dude, it was such a surreal experience. But honestly, I do want to say, at least from my foxhole, just getting out of the military, I want to thank you, the unsub crew, and like all of what you guys did there in DC.